Have you ever wished you didn't have to do all the stuff you do to market your business? Wouldn't it be a dream to have your business market itself? What would you do with all the extra time you'd have if it did? While this isn't just a dream, the best way I know to get a business to market itself is to write a book that showcases your expertise, engineer it to prime readers to want more, and then sell the hell out of it. I'm Kara Stein, and this is exactly what I did in my business. I've been helping people publish books since 2012, and I've guided over 200 books through the publication process. I've also written and published 4 best-selling books of my own. But things didn't really get good until I learned to use my book to market my business for me. This is one of my favorite things to talk about because it's worked so well for me. I've been in business for 10 years now, and from the very start, I always wanted to make a living from my writing. I wanted my books and courses to bring me passive income so I'd be free to keep creating more stuff and basically do whatever I want. I tried a bunch of different things and none of them worked. I eventually concluded that you just can't make money this way. So I got some clients and proceeded to work myself to death. Between the work itself and the work of bringing in new projects, I was running at about 120% of my capacity at all times. But in 2019, everything changed. I wrote a new book, and a tiny one at that, and it started selling and making me money. And what do you know? People started reaching out to me and asking how they could work with me. I wish I could say I had it all planned out and was super strategic about it, and I guess I could say that, but it wouldn't be true. After years of learning and trying different things, I basically just bumbled into success. But just because I didn't really know what I was doing, doesn't mean we can't reverse engineer it and replicate what worked. Here's what I got right. Element 1, I chose a super sexy outcome that's concrete and clear. People know what it is and they want it. In my case, it's how to make your book a bestseller. Choosing a crystal clear, sexy outcome is a crucial step. If people don't understand what they'll get out of your book, and they don't already want it, they have no motivation to buy it or read it. Element 2, I wrote the book as me, so people could get a feel for who I am. I started the introduction with the story of my first book, which began its life as a flop, and its eventual success. That way, readers could see that I had been where they are, feel my feelings, and make a connection, and see the exciting possibilities available on the other side. I tend to be quirky and sarcastic in real life, and maybe a little too blunt. And that's how I wrote the book, too. I didn't make it real long, or try to make it seem impressive, or try to be anyone I was not. I just wrote it as if I were talking to a friend. For the people who like that, it's super magnetic. And for the people who don't, it's the other end of the magnet, repellent. Which is great, because I really only want to have people around me who think I'm great. I'd like all the people who think I'm boring or obnoxious to clear out right away. I certainly don't want them working with me. By writing the book as myself, I had a built-in filter to keep the wrong people out. Element 3, I made sure the book delivered enough information so that people could use it to get results. What you're really going for here is the smallest, fastest, sexiest result you can help people get. When you do that, you prove to them that you know what you're talking about. It's like Frank Kern always says, it's the oldest trick in the book. Show people you can help them by actually helping them. Once you do that, they don't just want the small result, they want the whole thing. And they know you can help them get there. Element 4, I included some resources and ways people could work with me further at the end of the book. Frankly, I kind of half-assed this part because my goal with this particular book was not to get clients, but to sell my bigger e-course. But it worked astonishingly well for bringing in clients, too. And Element 5, I sold the shit out of that book. As a result, even though only a small percentage of readers wanted to work with me further, it still added up to more clients than I could handle. And as people saw myself out there all the time, they started thinking of me as an expert. Not just an expert, but famous. Which seems crazy to me, but there you go. As a result of all this, I'm living my dream life, truly. The great thing about having a book that markets your business is that your readers are worlds away from random people or cold leads. When people come to you this way, they've already committed to solving their problem. They've already spent money with you, and they already see you as the expert. By the time they talk to you, they're already bought in. And once you sign them, that makes them better clients, too. And I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard all this. If you're like most people I talk to, you've been meaning to write a book for a while. I procrastinated mine for 3 years, and my business is writing books. So I get it. Maybe you're thinking this sounds hard or like a lot of work. Maybe you're thinking, how could I possibly write a whole book? How could I find the time? If that's you, then you'll want to make sure you watch the next video, because it's all about how to write your book in a weekend. And I'm not talking about a weekend by yourself where you hole up in your office and type like a madman. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you how you can create your book by hosting a weekend workshop, Have fun and make magic while you do it, and get paid 3 different ways to create the same thing. I'll see you there.